welcome back to my channel. And today let me get my disclaimers out of the way, and then I'm gonna hop into what I'm doing today. Of course, before I get started, I do have those disclaimers I need to get out of the way. I live near a major highway here in the country of Belize, so you will hear those motor vehicles in my background. Where I live, there's also a lot of wild birds. You may hear them calling, chirping, and crying in the background. And thirdly, I have dogs. My neighbors have dogs. So if anyone comes in this neighborhood, you will hear those dogs, including my own, start barking. And with that, I get back to my regular scheduled program. There's a phone disclaimer. My overhead boom arm, the device that allows me to record overhead, needed some repairs. I did repair it, but I have to wait 24 hours for the glue to dry. So I'm using this viewpoint, and that's why you're getting this viewpoint. And with that said, let's jump into our session for today. Okay, so little secret of mine, I got into drawing prompts like the beginning of my art journey. How I would keep myself on a drawing routine and keep myself motivated to draw is that I use the What to Draw drawing app, and then I started to scour Pinterest for drawing prompts, and I discovered that almost every single month of the year there was a art prompt challenge, and I downloaded some of them. I pasted some of them in a book of prompts, and some of these I just write off directly from Pinterest, like the February Doodle a Day prompt by Elo Volley, Watercolor group prompt. I hope you guys have seen all this. The April prompts, A.O. Hammer, she brought out an April prompt for 2001, so I wrote those. These are the November Huevember prompts. Took them out, got them printed, and then I stuck them in this book. So it's almost like a little scrapbook of art prompts. This one is for Inktober, and basically that's what I did. The other thing that I did was I also have the Jazzy's Arty Games app, which also gives you art prompts. And one of the things I've always wanted to have was this book. Now this book here is the 500 drawing prompt book. I was first introduced to this book when I did the art prompts starred on Pinterest, and then Casey Golden, she started to do videos inspired by this book, and I just always wanted it. And remember, guys, I told you that you'll be seeing things, you know, I made sure I went through my wish list, and so you'll be seeing things. And I'm thinking now I don't have to scour through Pinterest for art prompts. I could be inventive with art prompts. I could make my own art prompts, and I could use art prompts from previous years or apply art prompts from one month to another month. So I can be very inventive with art prompts. I don't have to download them anymore, but it's fun to have this book. One of the reasons why this book itself doesn't have any thumbnailed or suggestive drawings in it is because one of the things I actually do the thumbnailing and suggestive drawings in another sketchbook than use this book, because I want to have this book for a very long time, and I don't want suggestions that I may have drawn in a previous year to influence suggestions that I will want to draw again. So for instance, with this prompt being this one here, okay, just seeing it, because this one here is actually coral reef. I don't want, when I decide to do coral reef again, that the suggestion that I made for coral reef here influence the one I want to do in the future. That's why I use a separate book for these. But as always, I'll be doing a prompt page from this for today's challenge. To select that, all I do is have my eyes closed, guys. I actually do have my eyes closed, and I'll just go like this, and then I'll select a page. Okay, talking object and harp. That's our prompt. I mean, on the other page it has pepperoni pizza, snail, bushels of apples and doorknobs, but my hand landed here and this was the first one I saw. So we're going to do talking objects and harp. I hope you guys got to see that entire process of me thumbnailing some ideas, trying to get some ideas out there. And now that I have my book all set up, let's draw a talking object and a harp. Okay, so for our color part of this video, we're going to be using the Derwent Aquatone Woodless watercolor pencils. I am hoping I featured these before on this channel. I know I talk about them, but I'm not sure if I featured them before. But anyway, this is going to be a long one. These are the, let me pull them out here. These are the Derwent Aquatone Woodless color pencils. Because they're woodless, it basically means that they don't have any, none of this, no wood surrounding the pencil core. It's all core, and the only thing they have surrounding the pencil is this piece of paper. So this is all core, and it does have like little indentations here where if you want to expose more of the core of the pencil, you can, or tear it as you use the pencil up. They are made from Derwent. Now, these are no longer in production. You cannot buy these anymore. Derwent had ceased production on these. I believe it was either 2014 or 2015. They had ceased production. So whatever is on the market for sale is what is there. They're not restarting this again. It used to be sold individually, and some of them I did got individually. There's a barcode here, the Derwent England Aquatone. There's a number here, and then the color name. There is no pigment information on these, and these were not made to be professional grade watercolor pencils. These were more marketed towards the kids and for the crafters and hobbyist artists or the student artists. Okay, and they're not particularly very hard. They're actually very soft and very creamy. These came in the maximum color count that Derwent had for these, even when they were still in production, was 24. I have a 12 set here, and it's not and the colors that I have here, because I bought most of mine individually, is zinc yellow, middle chrome, this is spectrum orange, crimson lake. My next color is dark burnt carmine. This is dark violet. This one here is ultramarine. I have light blue, emerald green, sap green, raw umber, and a Venetian red. So this is not the 12 set. This is 12 Derwent colors watercolor that I bought separately, and I put them in this little set here. And this is how they all swatched out. I love the creaminess of these colors. They're so creamy and soft, and I enjoy that about these. Now that I tell you what my mediums are, let's get to the coloring, shall we? page. Here we go. Yeah. So it's a harp and a talking device. As you can see, a harp player with his harp on stage talking on his cell phone. And it just came on me when I was doing those thumbnailings, and I've never drew this before, so I actually did enjoy it. I actually learned a lot doing this, talking about poses, talking about this position here. It was amazing. One of the things I can appreciate about this Derwent set that I got is that I don't have a black. So for the hair, the shoes, and the cell phone, I actually had to make my own black, which was kind of nice too, because at the same time, if you notice, there's actually 3 different shades of black, whereas one looks very, very warm, the other one looks very, very cool, and the other one doesn't really look like a black at all. It just looks like a, you know, a tinted purple. So it was kind of amazing playing around with those different, that different kind of variations of black. And that's one of the things I could appreciate about this set, because if I want a black, I actually have to mix it. And with all that said, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for the likes, the comments. I actually do enjoy it. Tell me what you think of this. If you notice, I was playing around with different angles during the time lapse. That's because I'm still trying to figure this out. Hopefully in subsequent videos, we can go back to our normal setup. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.